5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions League trophies, and a 2016 European Championship. These are the facts about Cristiano Ronaldo that you've heard a million times. But there's one thing about the boy from Madeira, one of the most important parts of his life that no one has ever discussed. What is it? Well, it's his unprecedented philanthropy. You did hear that right. His philanthropy, his charitable work. Cristiano is making $200 million a year from his contract with Al Nassr. He is one of the richest athletes in the world. He made $115 million in 2022 alone, and it's just a small part of his extravagant life. But was he always living like a king? Absolutely not. For Cristiano, growing up, life was never easy. You might have seen the Netflix documentary or other videos about his story, but Sportelligence promises to provide you with the secrets of football. Cristiano suffered from a heart condition, was expelled from school, and he was nearly killed in an abortion. We know the superstar, but do we know his real story? Ronaldo's father was an alcoholic. His family was so poor that they struggled to make ends meet, and the football star used to beg outside a McDonald's next to the stadium where his father worked as a kitman. Times were relentlessly hard. Cristiano said, "When we were a little hungry, we had a McDonald's next to the stadium. We knocked on the door and asked if they had any burgers. There were times when the family barely had anything to eat. So Ronaldo, his mother and his siblings had to work out on the streets to put food on their tables." Life really did show its dark side to the Portuguese captain. This poverty, hunger, unsending struggle and suffering made Cristiano what he is today. He promised to himself that no matter how far in life he progressed, how rich he got, or how famous he became, he would always help others the way he wanted to be helped. This tragic childhood turned an innocent kid into the most charitable athlete in sporting history. Ronaldo always had the skills and finesse. He was a generational talent, and back in 2002, Sporting CP picked him up for a reason. But just 1 year after his debut in the Primera Liga, the boy from Madeira caught the eye of Sir Alex Ferguson, the greatest manager of all time. As it turns out, we've already discussed Sir Alex in another awesome video on our channel, so don't forget to check that out. As the two greatest locked eyes, Sir Alex wasn't letting this wonder kid go anywhere else, and thus Ronaldo was signed by Manchester United. As the Portugal legend won major trophies and made waves with his sheer talent on the football field, he didn't forget his promise. His on-field success was followed by off-field humanitarian efforts. It all began on the 26th of December 2004 when a massive earthquake was followed by a giant tsunami wave that struck Indonesia, taking 230,000 lives. Among those who survived was a young boy named Martunis. He was stranded on a beach for 21 days and was found wearing a Portugal national team shirt with Rui Costa's name on the back. When images of Martunis surfaced, it caught the attention of the Portuguese Football Federation and Cristiano Ronaldo. The federation donated the young boy €40,000 to help him rebuild his house, whereas Ronaldo personally travelled all the way to Indonesia just to meet this little champ. The GOAT then promised him a tour of the Sporting CP stadium and announced that he was going to pay for Martunis' education too. A beautiful act of generosity and hope. This was just the beginning of Ronaldo's humanitarian efforts, but as life turned out, in 2005, Ronaldo was struck with the greatest tragedy of his life when his father died of liver cancer. This loss only encouraged Ronaldo's charitable and humanitarian efforts. Only 2 years later, the most important woman in Ronaldo's life, his mother, was diagnosed with breast cancer. Thankfully, the local cancer care centre in Portugal did its utmost and managed to save her life. Ronaldo was understandably overwhelmingly grateful and thus decided to thank them by donating £120,000. The reason behind it was pretty simple. CR7 wanted to ensure similar treatment for other patients too. As you're starting to understand, Ronaldo has a heart of gold. And in 2009, when he came across the news of Nueze Guillen, a 9-year-old terminally ill boy, he immediately met him, dedicated a goal to him and invited him to watch the match in his private box at the Bernabeu. After the game, he gave him his match shirt too. Now that's all great, but sadly Nueze's condition was grave. and there wasn't much the Madrid star could ultimately do, yet he did pay for all of his medical treatment until he sadly passed away in March 2013. This is all incredibly humbling and impressive, but it's nothing compared to what he did in 2011. Ronaldo was informed that children in Gaza had nowhere to go, no schools and no help. So he was quick to react and auctioned off his European Golden Boot for £1.2 million and gave all the money to the construction of schools in Gaza. In December the same year, a shirt signed by Ronaldo was sold for €37,000 and the money was donated to the Save the Children organisation. Soon after this, Ronaldo became an ambassador for the charity with only one motive. During all of this time, he was brilliant on the field, and owing to this, he was named in UEFA's Team of the Year in 2013 and was given €100,000. But for Ronaldo, the money was never important. Without any hesitation, he donated the entire amount to the Red Cross Foundation. It's as if Ronaldo has an obsession with philanthropy. After what we've already discussed, he joined hands with UNICEF and World Vision. As he went on to expand his charitable work, there was more success that followed too. After leading Real Madrid to La Decima, the boy from Madeira picked up a £450,000 bonus from Los Blancos. He decided against cashing the money and instead shared it among UNICEF, World Vision and Save the Children. This made him by far the most charitable player at Real Madrid, one of the world's biggest football teams. Despite donating such money to big organisations, Ronaldo had no limit to his ventures. Let me tell you about a few other personal stories where Ronaldo saved a life through financial means, intangible gifts, or his good heart. In 2013, the former Dutch player Fernando Ricksen was suddenly diagnosed with motor neurone disease. Ricksen became wheelchair-bound, but Ronaldo reached out, gave him a shirt, and invited he and his family to a match at the Bernabeu. The next year, in 2014, the mother of Eric Ortiz Cruz, a 10-month-old young fan suffering from cortical dysplasia, asked Ronaldo to donate a shirt to her son. Ronaldo not only donated a shirt, he also paid £55,000 for the initial brain surgery and promised to cover any follow-up treatment. In 2015, he met a young Lebanese boy named Haider who had lost both his parents in a suicide bomb blast. Ronaldo once again took on the role of chief supporter and philanthropist. If you think all that's impressive, his biggest donation will make your jaw drop. In 2015, after the devastating earthquake in Nepal, the Portuguese star reportedly donated £5 million to save the children. The very next year, he auctioned off the Ballon d'Or trophy he won in 2013 in aid of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. This raised £530,000 for the charity. But amongst all other things, have you ever wondered why Ronaldo does not have any tattoos on his body? It's because he regularly donates blood. Interesting, isn't it? Can you imagine having Ronaldo's blood in your veins? He's actually been involved in numerous campaigns too, to encourage others to do the same. He's often said the line, "We can all make a difference by donating blood." Now fast forward to the COVID pandemic, which brought the entire world to its knees. Ronaldo gave £1 million to hospitals in Portugal and financed 2 intensive care units for critical patients suffering from the virus. In addition to this, during the 2021 European Championship, Ronaldo requested that the Portugal squad donate 50% of their qualification bonus to help combat COVID-19. Ronaldo has always been active when it comes to supporting people who are suffering. After the catastrophic 2023 earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, Ronaldo was one of the biggest celebrities to step up when he sent a plane loaded with care items, blankets, beds, baby food, milk, and medical supplies to aid the humanitarian effort. This donation alone was valued at $350,000. And it's worth noting that all of these donations are only the ones that are publicly advertised. It doesn't include any private donations, so who knows where this philanthropy ends. That's it for today's video. You've heard all about Ronaldo and his philanthropy, but now if you're interested in Messi and why he joined Inter Miami, we've got the video for you at Sportelligence. Once again, thank you for supporting our work, and we'll see you in a few days for the next hidden secrets of football business. Bye for now.